Ingersoll-Rand is a large global corporation which essentially focuses on key markets that impact the society. Now, these markets could be in the area of health, could be in the area of pharmaceuticals, could be in the area of commercial buildings, hospitality, residential, manufacturing. So effectively we build products and solutions that truly impact the human society at the base level. The climate solutions business really makes products and solutions that deliver environmental management systems and HVAC solutions. By HVAC I mean heating, ventilation and air conditioning. And as you would recognize that HVAC systems are key when you want to live in a comfortable environment. You really need to have comfortable environmental management systems, and that's what really Ingersoll-Rand specializes in. We also specialize in certain manufacturing products rather related to manufacturing industries, which are air compressors, and also to the safety of societies like security, which are products equally responsible or equally impactful for creating safe and efficient environments. So let me talk specifically about climate solutions. Climate solutions essentially delivers HVAC systems into large buildings, into residential areas, or into large hospitality sector where you really need to kind of manage temperature. You'd actually probably be pleasantly surprised that when you actually run environmental management systems in large buildings, they essentially constitute more than 30 to 40% of energy consumption. So if you really have to look at energy efficiency, you really need to think about how can you reduce the energy consumption in these large buildings. And therefore, Ingersoll-Rand not only supplies products to these large buildings, but we also kind of drive technologies to reduce the energy consumption so that they become more sustainable and more efficient in terms of operations. So Ingersoll-Rand, both in emerging economies and in developed economies, makes a lot of investment in driving efficient technologies and efficient solutions to actually manage energy efficiency systems which are sustainable, which are very, very key and important to reduce the energy footprint and the carbon footprint. So that's one of our key competencies and key areas that we work very, very passionately. In fact, Ingersoll-Rand systems are probably the most efficient systems in the world in terms of delivering energy efficient environmental management systems for large buildings. So more and more, our strategy is actually tending towards what I would call as a convergence strategy. And I think we all need to recognize that no one single organization can actually develop all technologies. So Ingersoll-Rand very consciously is beginning to drive, at least in emerging economies and particularly in India, I would say 3 areas. One area is business convergence, the second area is technology convergence, and the third area is social convergence. When I talk about business convergence, how can you really drive sustainability across many problems that the society faces today? Take, for example, the food security problem. We essentially partner with automotive companies to see how can we deliver food from collecting it at the first mile and delivering it to the last mile. How do you actually build products which are sustainable, which don't consume fuel, which don't consume natural resources, but can really deliver food in a fresh form manner? But really building technologies that are unique to this situation. So really, from a business convergence standpoint, it's very important that we actually look at variety of technologies, variety of business models, and deliver solutions that can actually bring about a very, very sustainable way of solving society's problems. The same thing happens for technology convergence. There may be areas where you really want to look at how do you manage energy remotely in a building, and you actually cut down the energy consumption by managing the energy remotely. So we actually work with large IT companies, telecom companies, to converge our product technology and their technology together and bring about a technology so that we can manage energy remotely and actually bring down the energy consumption. Then finally, the social convergence. The social convergence really, again, is to say that yes, you want to be a responsible citizen in the eco-space where you're operating, but responsibility doesn't mean by just giving away charity. Responsibility means is actually making the lives better or making actually true impact in the societies where you're operating. Now, when you really want to make an impact in the societies where you're operating, there may be problems which you singularly cannot solve. So you really need to bring people, stakeholders, government, other corporations who have unique technologies which can solve problems of that specific ecosystem. For instance, in Bangalore today, we are looking at rejuvenating the waterbed for drying up lakes. Now, in this case, Ingersoll-Rand really drives the whole social convergence by inviting other organizations and the government together, by pooling technologies and ensuring that you're able to actually increase the water table. So that's the kind of strategy we really are focusing on: convergence across business, technology, and social causes. That's really our approach in the society and in the business.